Hey fellow internet YouTubers, you have survived the week. Once more, I am proud of you. Pat yourselves on the back. Yeah! Hey guys, so yeah, it's been a while since my last video. But you know, whatevs. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about what it's like having depression and anxiety, because it doesn't seem like there's a lot of talk about it, and I just want to be able to like put it out there and just so people know what it's like to have depression or anxiety or both, because I do have both and it's not fun. But yeah, first of all, depression, I'm not gonna get into the like scientific terms, but pretty much is like a chemical imbalance in your brain. And so like what it feels like with having depression, it's like those depression medication commercials. It's like there's this like gray cloud of doom above you, like weighing down on your shoulders, and it really isn't any fun at all. Like I really hate it. Like there are days where you just can't bring yourself to get out of bed, you can't or get dressed, or like there's been times where I've had to force myself to get a shower just because like I had no motivation at all, and it really sucks. Hanging out with friends is a chore, going to school is more of a chore than it normally is. It's like all you want to do is lay in bed and stare at the ceiling or the wall, and you switch through this 3 social networks just throughout the whole entire day. And it, like, yeah, that might sound fun once in a great while, just like laying in bed and having a lazy day and doing all your social networking, but it's not fun when you feel like that more than 2 times a week. Like it's really hard. Like there are times where I've just laid in bed and just cried, because no one wants to feel that way. It's not any fun. I don't know why people like to glorify depression, because it's not anything to be glorified. So anyways, moving on to anxiety. Anxiety, oh gosh. Anxiety, yeah. It's like this little microscopic thing becomes like this ginormous monster, and it's like you panic and you get really scared. And like for me, like what a big like stressor for me is like money, not liking to go to work just because I feel like such the pressure that I have to be perfect. My grades, because I was on the dean's list my first semester, and so like now I'm really stressing because I feel like I have this pressure to make the dean's list again. And so just like simple things like grades, money, and work, and obviously like how I present myself, it like really, they're small problems, but like once I focus on one of them, and I try to get away from it, I can't get away, and it just turns into this big thing. Like with money in school, like school, how am I going to pay for, if I transfer to the university, how am I going to, for money, how am I going to be able to pay my rent while trying to pay university, how is my job, like, it starts off these little things, like, right now, okay, my paycheck is coming in this Friday, so I could buy the school supplies I need, or I can treat myself and get like my eyebrows waxed, or like just simple stuff like that. But then like I think about it, and it evolves into, well, right now this semester's paid off, but what about next semester? What about when I have rent? And it just like it gets really scary, and it really is just like a monster. It's the best way to describe it. It's like this little tiny monster that feeds off of your fears or like little issues in life, and it just turns them into this big thing. It's like making a mountain out of a molehill, like that expression, and it just really and then having depression and anxiety, when they both act up at the same time, it's truly awful. Like, this actually happened to me yesterday. I woke up at 8:30, I want to say, and just was like, okay, yeah, this is my day. So I just kind of laid in bed like I usually do, go on Tumblr and all of that. Just, that's how I wake up in the morning. I like to take my time. But then when I went to go get out of bed so I could, like, get ready for the day, start doing homework and all that, I couldn't bring myself to do it. Like, I was just like, no, I have no motivation to do this. Like, fuck everything. I'm just gonna lay in bed and be a mope and just, yeah. But then I was watching something on Netflix, and then all of a sudden it was like, you have homework you need to do. You have an assignment due today. You have an assignment possibly due tomorrow. You have to read this, this, and this. You have 2 quizzes on this day. And, like, it just bombarded me, and, like, I started panicking, but, like, at the same time, I just wanted to lay in bed. Like, I had no motivation to be able to do my homework and all that. And so, like, with those 2 conflicting things, like, I couldn't drag myself to do it, but internally, I was freaking out. Like, I ended up just, like, crying in bed. Like, I really had no one to talk to because my boyfriend was asleep at the time. One of my friends was at school. And so, like, I texted my stepdad about it, and, like, he was just, like, he offered some advice and all that, but, like, it helped a little bit, but, and so I just started off doing little things. I'm like, okay, next time I have to, like, go to the bathroom, I'm going to grab this notebook, and then I'm just going to type these notes up and hand them in online. And so, like, I did that, and I was like, okay, I feel a little bit better. And so the next time I, like, had to get up for, like, something to drink, something to snack on, or, like, the bathroom again, I grabbed another notebook and I typed up those notes and I handed them in. And, like, that really, like, eased it. It was just taking really tiny baby steps. My problem is, like, I go 0 to 100 real quick, and, like, it goes from tiny to large, and, like, I just, like, I can't calm down from it. So, like, Nick, my boyfriend, like, he'll have to help me with that. He'll be like, okay, well, let's first take it from this step. Let's ignore the big problem. Let's focus on the little ones. This is what's going to happen from A, B to C. And so, yeah, it just really sucks. And, like, if you have a friend or a family member or, like, a significant other that's having these issues, just don't get frustrated with them. Like, that's probably the worst thing you could do, because then their anxiety is going to kick up even more. Like, oh my god, and now I'm ruining, like, putting them down in, like, all this shit, and it's just, like, it just builds up and bubbles a little weird. And so, just, like, be really calm with them. Be like, okay, well, first you need to relax, and then just, like, focus on the little things, ignore the big things, and once you do that, like, you get them calmed down enough and all that, like, it's almost like the episode has, like, ended. Like, that's the best way to put it, is it as an episode. And then just kind of, like, don't let them watch horror movies, because, like, that's what I was watching all yesterday, and Nick's like, no, you need to, like, watch a comedy or a TV series. So I'm like, okay. Like, I didn't want to because I didn't feel like that would help, but I ended up doing it, and it did help. And so, I mean, yeah. But really, the main thing is you need to not glorify anxiety and depression, or having both, because they suck major balls. And so, yeah. Well, that's my, like, little experience with it, my tidbits about it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, just you can leave them down in the comments, or you can even inbox me. I'm really open to talk about this stuff, about my own personal, like, experiences, or to help anyone, like, this is the main reason why I put these kind of videos out. It's just so people know they're not alone and that they need someone to talk to. They can talk to me. So, yeah. I'll see you guys next time I decide to put up a video when I'm not feeling so lazy. Survive till next time, my fellow internet YouTubers. Bye!
Pikachu is going to make gentle love to you tonight.
No, you.
No, I was repeating what you said.
I know, but it's...